one, we would like to talk about our itinerary of Paris. We will have breakfast at Sherry Hotel at 8 o'clock. This hotel was a resident for language of labyrinth place voted back in 1896. So that's very red and beautiful. The window outside the window, you can get a view of a beautiful Eiffel Tower and Charles River. It's quite relaxing. And then at 9 o'clock, we will go to the tallest building of Paris. This tour up. This tower is an Iron Lattice tower and the way to freeform. The first and second first is have some restaurant, and the third have a river dock. The window outside the river dock can see very beautiful scenery in tower. And then we will go to main Kary Museum in Paris. That is called Palais de Charlotte. And it is located in central of college. And then we will have two main museums. The one is Archaeology Museum and other is National Laundry Museum. At 11 o'clock, we will go to Auditorio di Alto. There's a location center, Charles D. College. And this building has two doors and 4 glass relief. That means exploitations, Victoria and Pins, and resistance. And with the relief of the art, you can see a grave for some unknown soldiers in World War. And then when we go to Paris, that day is a traditional National Day. Show this that we have a traditional days in Paris ceremony. So there's have many kind of soldier like army, and air base, and lobby, and campaign. They were processing industry, and from us to check houses. We have a shopping time because we have 2 ladies in my group member. So we'll be very crazy on shopping. They're shopping in Boss and Katia, LB, and go to eat some famous dishes. There's a Shan as the street. There's a macaron. It's very famous in Paris. Of the Laderie. There's a very famous dishes. And then of course at lunchtime we will go to the Bergson Tour restaurant. And this restaurant is famous in Paris. And we will have some cocktail, and because there's a very famous cuisine in this restaurant. And this is called Corina. And this present Guillaume, and maybe there's a seafood. And then next time, Kary to continue our itinerary of Paris.
Smarttou will continue to tell you more about the next station.
After the wildlife, we will arrive to the Eiffel Tower to feel the joy of the French National Day. Fireworks is one of an important event each year in Paris. After watch fireworks, we will return to the Shangri-La Hotel, waiting for the trip tomorrow. Next day, we will have 1 hour to eat breakfast in hotel. And then first, we will go to the Picasso Museum. It is a converted 17th century mansion. Exhibition items, most is by Picasso, some donated painting head. And then inside the museum, we will see the Picasso sculpture called the Smarttou. And then the museum also collected Picasso's different creation period work. The example masterpieces, the G. And then we will go to the Marvelous. Here has many museum, art gallery, and historic sites. And then here have made a lot of very unique shops. Many of artists or designer shops. So nowadays, here is the representative of the Paris fashion. And then we will go to the Saint's Church. It is a goddess church. Inside the church, here is a most attractive is a stained glass window. Watch carefully, we can see each glass above is the stained glass window. Watch carefully, we can see each glass is above is the story of Bible. And then we will go to the Paris ancient prison. Here has most famous prisons including Napoleon III and Louis XVI's Queen, Mary Antoinette. Inside the prison, we will see the military hall. It is a golden building example, have 4 floors. On the next floor, we can see a few simulation cells, poor, civilians, and nobility, 3 categories. Here have a small church in ancient prison. The back of the church is before used to host Queen Mary's place. And then we will end around at 11:44. This time, my partner Stephen will tell you more some interesting things in our itinerary. Oh, thank you, Smarttou. And then I think after we need some fresh air, so we will go to the Winter Latin. It is a very beautiful place, and it is famous for the student life because they have many famous schools around there. The one of the famous school like College de French, a famous university in the Paris. And then they also have a beautiful garden called the Steeple, which Jose have taught that a wonderful garden, look like a picture. And then after this, we will have a lunch in this restaurant called Balloon Westin. It is a very famous restaurant, and it's also a music restaurant. And it have very beautiful, it have a gorgeous decoration, and it is also one of the top restaurants in the Paris. And they have some famous and special food like both beef with vegetable and some steamed pig stuff and some vegetable with some seafood. And then after the lunch, we will visit a bookshop called Shakespeare and Company. It is a very famous bookshop in Paris. It's opened by a gentleman called Wakeman in 1951. There is a bookshop, a photo about the bookshop. If you have seen the film Before Sunset, you will remember that this bookshop because it is most important part in the films. If you haven't watched the film, you can search in the internet. It's easy fast. And then and some of the people will call this bookshop the heaven of the actress and writer. And then I think the most special thing in this backboard in the second floor is have many life stories for different people, and you also can write something in there. And then after the bookstore, we will go shopping in the place, the opera. Look at the photo. This is a very busy place, and so there have many stores and department stores. And because we have two ladies in Smarttou, so we love shopping. Yeah. And we bought some LV and something. And they also have an opera called Kary. We also will visit there, and you can see some little near the first building in here. I don't know. And then the next part is the famous museum in the Paris called the Louvre. And I suppose it is the most famous museum in the world, one of the most, yeah. Beautiful place, and also Jose have said that before, so we mentioned some special exhibit in this museum, like Mona Lisa, and then here have a experience called winged human-headed bull. Yeah, bull. Yeah, 有翼聖牛.
No Chinese.
Okay, thank you. And then here also have Fian de Mio, and then the winter victory of small fear. And then we will spend maybe 2 hours in here because there have so many well-known exhibitors in here. Next, we will go to this land. Yes, the parent of this land. I think it is the most exciting part in our journey. And parent this land is the first form of this land in the world. And there have 5 different parts in this land. One is the main trees in United States. There have many large department stores in
and then you can go shopping in here, and there also have two. And then the second one is the adventure land, and then fortune land there is have many different games and okay, and then that is the most important part, the fantastic land, and you can take many photos with different characters in this land. And then the last part is this discover land, that is a theme park with the topic in future. And then the last we will have a dinner in this land, restaurant called Atlanta. It's a fast food restaurant, so you can finish the dinner quickly and continue your paying in this land. And then we will turn back to the Macau. This is all information. Thank you.